What's up, cookies? Welcome back to this side of the cookie jar. I missed July style video focus, so this is filling for that, and then we get another style video for this month as well. But I wanted to talk about dwindling down the summer days and our wardrobes. So let's do a style focus about what to do about summer stuff. First and foremost, we need to start purging certain things, getting rid of things, or just noting or putting certain things aside for when you're ready to donate or get rid of. And those things, to me, I always put aside white tank tops that I use down to the bone all summer, because I do feel like summer clothing is a lot less, it doesn't have as much longevity as fall product, right? So white t-shirts and white tank tops, and I typically get like Hanes t-shirts and tank tops, and so by the end of the summer they are pilling, they're falling apart at the seams, all the things, because I got really good use out of them. So those things I start putting aside. I also put aside my Van sneakers and Converses. I did get caught in the rain with a pair of Van sneakers, and I washed them, through and through. And I realized, after they get wet, or once you try to wash them, they kind of lose their luster overall. So I've kind of deemed Van sneakers as like my summer shoe. And once I ran them down, wearing them every day in the summer, especially in the city, after the summer's over, they can be put aside for donation as well. As long as you clean the insole as well. If you're wearing them barefoot without any no-show socks, those definitely need to get cleaned on the sole and then get rid of and sent to someone in need. And I also do that with Converses too. I feel like Converses have a little bit more longevity in comparison to a Van sneaker, but Converses, by the end of the summer, the laces look crazy. We have to replace them, all this stuff. So it's either you tend to your Converses, or you donate them. Y'all know how I feel about cotton poplin shirts from certain places like Zara. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of their particular material for cotton poplin. It's very thin. It feels very lightweight, which, in hindsight, you're thinking, oh, it would have been more breathable for summer. It's great for those sweltering days if you want to look polished, it breathes really well. It does, but I also feel like it doesn't have the best quality cotton in it. And I also feel like there's some other materials that they mix into the poplin, because after one or two wears, they're trash. Like, it falls apart. It doesn't have its hold that it did when you first bought it. And after a couple wears, it's like, what's the point? So not so much donate, give away. Be careful buying certain cotton button down or poplin shirts from certain brands that just do not have the best track record for wash and wear over time. But usually I do look at my cotton poplins from any place at the end of the summer, and I'm like, okay, what needs to stay, what needs to be donated? So moving on to storing and putting things away, getting prepared for those types of things. This is the perfect time to start making sure that you wash or put certain items at the dry cleaners and get them taken care of and treated, so then you could pack them away in either breathable containers or vacuum seal containers. But this is the prime time to really get a lot of your stuff that needs to be dry cleaned, or just looking to see what needs to be washed thoroughly, because it's getting chillier. It's actually chilly at night and in the morning, and it's not dropping, or it's not going above like 75 degrees consistently for this week. So it's interesting. This is definitely the time we start looking at things like, yeah, I need to start putting things aside to be packed away, or what items do we need to hold for transitional fall, winter, right? But yeah, this is definitely a time, if you can, get all your stuff together, and don't be, listen, we can be that person from time to time where we're like, oh, here's my pile for the tailor, here's my pile for the dry cleaners. Go to the tailor, go to the dry cleaners, get those things taken care of. So when you pack them away and then you unpack them once spring, summer comes back around, you actually feel good about them being fresh and ready for the season. So this is prime time. So this is the perfect time to get it done. So now that we have a list of certain items that we know kind of get ran down throughout the summer with good usage and wear, or just being mindful about the types of materials or places that we buy certain things, we're getting ready for donation, we're washing and dry cleaning certain items to pack away and store. And also, I think it's good to take note of certain items that are really good for transitional period, right? So some of the items, I noted down a few items that I'm like, this is what you want to set aside for great transition into fall, winter, the things that you can layer, you know, that you've been wearing all summer, but you can also use for winter as well. Dresses and skirts. You could wear them with bodysuits. You could wear them with tights and other layered items, right? Definitely take a look at the materials that you have in your dress and skirt department of your wardrobe and figure out what materials are good to go into the next season. So things that are a little bit more heavier in weight, but were still really cool and breathable throughout the summer, keep those aside. Things like not so much like a poplin skirt or dress, unless it's super heavy, or maybe a lace skirt, maybe pack those away. But something that is like a tweed, like a light tweed skirt or dress, or a jersey knit that had a really good weight to it. Those are the things that I would kind of put to the side and say, you know, I'm going to wear that in the fall. Crisp white shirts that have a heavier weight. This again, you could layer it with jeans. You could tuck it into a skirt. You can put it under, depending on the item, depending on the style of dress or a pair of overalls, you can put it underneath there and just layer up. So definitely keep your crisp white shirts that have a little bit of thickness to it to the side for transitional season. Blazers, you know, we've been wearing blazers maybe on cooler nights throughout the summer over our shoulders, but definitely the ones that are, you know, have a little bit of summer wool in it or a really good cotton blend. Keep those on the side for fall. And anything with like linen or a type of material that's super sheer or really light, pack it away. Not so great for transitional, but the other materials, keep them on the side for fall. I mean, I do feel like some people never pack their boots for summer. They keep them around all year round. So obviously keep your boots out, the ones that you've been wearing all summer, for those of you that like to wear boots during the summer. I know everyone doesn't like that, but I think it's cool. So from time to time personally, and I know a lot of people that are in my community, they love wearing boots all year round, especially in New York. New Yorkers love wearing boots, even if they're over the knee in the summertime with like shorts or a mini skirt, right? The other item that I think is best to pull aside, sometimes we have lightweight cardigans that we wear during the summer with sweater vests, right? Keep those knits on the side too, because again, you can build and layer over time when it's a little bit more chillier out there, right? And then mules, y'all know I love mules. I love shoes, period, but I feel that I have a lot more options in the mule style in my wardrobe than any other style of shoe. But keep those on the side because a little heel, a little ankle bearing moment when it's a little chillier, it's okay, right? With a little anklet, but then you can have a lot of fun depending on certain stockings or socks, and you could wear them with the mules as well. So I feel that mules are really good just for like that crispy fall weather, not so much winter, but definitely that crisp fall. Keep them on the side for that just for a little while, and then you could pack them away with the rest of your summer gear. And then obviously, a prime transitional piece that never really gets packed away, denim shirts, denim jeans, skirts, all that stuff. You know, I think there are a few exceptions where you have jeans that are super lightweight and thin, really breathable for summer. Obviously, that might not be something that you want to keep for fall winter transition, but all the other things, yes. Denim is all year round. Just make sure you're cleaning them properly, storing them properly, and spot cleaning them whenever you need. I know a lot of people do dry clean their jeans depending on the type of jean and where they got it from. And then some people just wash, hang dry. I also know a lot of people that store their raw denim in the freezer. So a lot of people who are really into Japanese raw denim, it's actually a thing that they do to get the outside smell out of the jeans. They roll them up into a baggie and put them into the freezer. And I think those are for people who are really like hardcore Japanese raw denim fanatics. You know, I'm gonna wash my jeans. I'm gonna wash my jeans and I'm gonna at least hang dry them, or depending on the style, like I have a pair of jeans that have large leather patches, and it's a part of the aesthetic and the design. That is something I would actually get dry clean just because I don't want to ruin the leather in the wash, you know what I mean? So just be careful. I think again, I've been doing a lot of fall content, and I think it's important to just, prepare yourself, especially if you have the type of space where you have to transition your wardrobe in and out. Because a lot of us, some of us might have wardrobe that can fit all that stuff into it, right? And then some of us may have to do a little maneuvering and put our stuff into storage and swap it out. So start preparing. These are the next upcoming weeks. And I do think, like always, September and October have like those moments where it's like, wait a minute, is summer still here? Obviously, yes, but just be mindful. I think the best time to really pack everything away would be the end of October. If climate is, what it needs to be, depending on how we treat Mother Earth. But systematically in the last couple of years, October has been that solid time frame. October into November is that solid time frame where we start to actually put things in storage. But this is a great time to start figuring out exactly what you need to prep and clean before we actually go into that season, because it's going to happen like this. And then you're going to be looking at me in November like, wait, Carolyn's already swapping her winter gear? Yes. Can we be on the same page? Can we be on the same time frame? Let's be ready, especially if you live in a climate where it is 4 seasons all year round in the things, right? As I do know some of us are in the Caribbean or on the West Coast, South America, so I get it. Though this does not really pertain to you, but this is what we be going through. The people that we have to go through seasons and pack our stuff away, this is what we got to think about. We really have to really pre-plan so we aren't overwhelmed, shopping too much, or just feeling messy. So I hope this video resonates and that you're in this type of mindset. What are some things that you do to prep yourself for fall and to get through the summer season? What are some of the things you do? Comment below. Let me know how you feel, what you're thinking, what you're doing. And I'll see you in the next episode. We do have one more style episode for this month, and I'm actually going to do another live with just us, because I know I did a live with everybody. I still want to do a live with our members only space, because I need to talk to you guys about audits and different things that you want to do with your personal page. So comment below if you have any questions or any thoughts and comments, and I'll see y'all in the next episode. Bye, cookies.